This is Andy on my porch here in Upper Beach. I want to talk to you about my plans for moving to the Philippines. In the last video, I kind of explained what my mindset was and explained the reasons for taking me and my family to the Philippines. But this time I want to explain to you that my plan, how my plan's working, where we're at in it, and where we go from here. So, about, I guess back in March of 2023, I asked my wife that when I retired, I'm going to move back to West Virginia or retire in our house in the Philippines, or go back and forth between the two. She had a knee-jerk reaction and said that, of course, she wanted to stay here in the United States because there's a lot more opportunity. So there it is. I asked, a couple days or a couple weeks later, we get our property tax bill and home insurance bill. And she got a little upset because we're paying for this stuff and we're not even living there. We have someone staying in the house, but it's just to make sure the house was okay. And she said, why don't we just sell the house? She said, I understand that you're getting later on in your career and thinking about retiring, and I want you to enjoy your retirement. I said, okay, we live with that. So I think 1st April we put the house up on the market, and the realtor said probably going to sell pretty quick, and get our ducks in order, so get everything moved out of that house that we want, which the person living there did for us, so I appreciate him. And so I told my wife to look online for airplane tickets to the Philippines. She got all excited because she thought we were taking another family vacation there. So she got online and started looking at tickets, and prices were already starting to go up. So I looked down at the computer, and she was looking for a round trip. I said, no, honey, let's look for one-way trip, one-way tickets. She got a look on her face and smiled real big and found the tickets, loaded up, punched the button, purchased them. So we got the tickets for, I think, leaving the United States in July, mid-July. So we got the house sold. Closing was in mid-May, and I looked at my wife one day and asked her why we're waiting until July, and she didn't understand what I meant. I was like, go online and check to see if we can transfer our tickets to an earlier date. And she kind of looked at me like, well, we got to make sure the house closes. It's like, we got a contract, it's going to close, get the tickets moved up. So she got it moved up to June 25th. Next day, she gave 3 weeks notice to her job. I waited, up until two Wednesdays ago. But her last day at work was 2 Fridays ago. So that would give her 3 weeks to get all the things taken care of out of this apartment, and all the paperwork, all the things we need. Because I'll tell you right now, I hate moving. I remember back before I was married, I always prided myself on being able to pack everything I own in the back of a pickup truck or truck my car in an hour and get out of there. But now with a family, can't do that. Women gather things. So do young men. Toys, things of that nature. But I'll tell you what, they did a really good job this last week going through all their stuff. Even my son throwing away some of his toys or donating some of his toys. Real proud of that. And my wife the same. Even though she's already sent off 6 Billick buy-in boxes, and I think we got 4 or 5 left in the bedroom to finally seal up and move off the last couple of days before we're here. And yeah, I'm proud of them about that. So as I said, my wife gave her 3 weeks notice the last day. They threw a little party for her, which is great. And I gave my resignation on, like I said, 2 Wednesdays ago. That's a whole other story. Kind of funny, I can let you know that later on. So the plan is, my last day at work is the 23rd, Friday the 23rd of June. And that'll give us Saturday to get all the final things together to move out. And we'll be on a plane on Sunday afternoon, flying from here to South Korea, into Clark, and get there about 2 a.m. The only thing really we got left to do is get rid of some of the final assets that we have here on island. And I gotta admit, I was in mourning last evening. My wife did a good job at putting my Jeep on Facebook Marketplace and sold it. I gotta tell you, I'm far from being a materialistic person, but that was a toy, and I love that toy. The next one is trying to figure out how we're going to sell my wife's Mustang and make sure that we have transportation without spending a whole bunch of money. The last couple of days we're here and getting to the airport with all our luggage. Yeah, I know they got Grab and I could ask a friend, take you here, take you there, but I don't really like bothering people. But we can figure that out when we get there. So we close this out by explaining, answering some of y'all's questions. Like, am I anxious? No, I wouldn't say so. Am I excited? Yeah. Can't you tell? Like I said, I think the only thing that my wife asks me all the time what my fears of moving to the Philippines are, and I really don't have any. The people are great. I love the food, love the culture, weather, great. But my only concern is if something geopolitical happens. But if something happens between some major powers in the world, I don't think it's going to really matter where you're at. So with that, I'll let you guys go, and see you next time. Maybe I'll tell you about the meaning of the title of this channel. Maybe some of you guys can guess. Put it down in the comments. I'd like to see if anybody can figure that out. So have a good one.